So hey, I wrote a poem today, and I thought I'd make a video and then put it out there for you all to see, since it's more of a spoken word thing, which a lot of my poetry is. But I've just never taken the time to make a video, so I thought I'd give it a shot, make a video, see how it goes. Again, I haven't had time to completely memorize it. I'm not going to pause this. I'm going to keep going. So I am reading. So if you hear me pause, it's probably because I'm turning the page and stuff. So I'm going to get into it. I hope you like it. It's called Can I Get an Amen? So here I go. I'm not here to change your mind or fluctuate a debate, to shift an opinion toward what I'm believing, just to be living some divine misgiving that the world falls asleep to at night. Despite the hypocrisy in the creed, they feed and supersede natural authority to get you and me to believe what they deliver, all together with Sunday serving, often foregoing some higher calling just to keep stalling our growth toward truth and make mindless consumers of our youth. Can I get an amen? Because I've just begun to dive into what puppets on pulpits are feeding our children, starving a generation with TV dinners and electronic desserts and snacks that monitor their backs and speak with the conviction of preachers preaching some depiction of a lost religion, spitting out the message just like heaven, but we have nothing but subliminal regurgitation. Being mined in faraway places, by darkened faces being used, so we stay amused and split the penny as their pay. Yes, we are slaves, but they slave away. Can I get an amen? It's the reign of the puppeteer, we subdued by sweet Mickey Mouse ears, everyone lining up to be a mouseketeer or musketeer, depending on where your thoughts they steer, your belief toward camouflage or uniform wear. Everyone wants what's here, the dream that gets us to the top up there. Oh, but can you hear? The mouthpiece speaks and the magic appears to give you what you revere. But do you even care that what you loved has disappeared? And in its place, in this space, in the world we create, money walks and greed talks, or is it one or the other, or whatever? No matter, together, brothers, sisters, look around because they gather round to surround your heart and mind, peace nowhere to be found, tightening the band, clenching their hand. We are the machine turning the gears, ticking, ticking to assembled fears of the captain, the commander, the CEO, and heads up there who lead us supposedly somewhere, but where? I'm not sure, but I feel it. The cliff is near. And when we fall, who will care? Who will hear if no one is there to speak not of profit or profits, but of love for you and me and all the people in between? Can I get an amen? In silence, in heart, can we all come together before we all fall apart? Can we sing the hymns of old, not to worship, not to scold, not a sinner or a saint, not to believe or imitate what we were taught before we knew we had a thought, and thought just to sing a song, to sing it loud, to stir the mind and muse the heart, to fuel and reconnect, to let music do its part, to unite in a common goal, to move us toward what we know, to love thy neighbor as thyself, to ask myself, what shall I do to help us all to see us through the layered lies as real as skin, to break free of the game of illusion we're all playing a role in. No, we need not be told how to live, but to be the life of the living, to give. Give of your time, give of your heart, give to give. To give is no small part of why we are here living this life. Can you feel the release of the strife? Give your life purpose, allow yourself to live. You are not a machine built to consume. You are life, so let your life resume. Can I get an amen? Not from the pulpit or mountaintop, not from the boardroom where money is sought, not from the one telling us what to think and believe, but from the silent stillness, from loving reprieve, from the world where blind allegiance is king, where going against is the only sin. The world of greed and greed exchange, I throw up my right hand and I pledge to be only this, living my life in loving bliss. Brothers, sisters, loving friends, this is where I stand. Only equal, only truth, only me, only you. Together we rise to rise again. Rise again. To be as one lighting the flame, to burn down a kingdom gone with the times. By light and love and peace we've found. Can I get an amen? In song, in silence, and from within. This is the world we're living in. Thank you for listening, and any feedback, I'd appreciate it. Okay, I think this is the one. It's going up, hopefully.